JKX is just an amazing adventure that kind of takes you off the beaten path a little bit. You know, it was always a boyhood dream to come to Alaska and check this stuff out, and we didn't go to the normal touristy spots. We went off the beaten path and into the crazy woods, and that's the best part about it. You get out, you test these vehicles to the very max, and you push everything to the limit. It's hard days every day, long miles, lots of work.
A lot of people ask us why we come out to JKX. One of the reasons is just the sheer test of our equipment. The payoff is coming when, say like, look, straps are still on every set of Max Tracks here. We made it through some of the most amazing mud that I think I've ever seen, and it was just unbelievable. You know, just to be able to be part of that, see it in action, you know, puts things in perspective.
From the traction in the mud to the muskeg, the stuff was so deep we were hitting front bumpers. I mean, you couldn't see winches. It was ridiculous.
We made it through some of the most amazing mud that I think I've ever seen in 15 years of wheeling. It was just unbelievable. Swallowed up a 40-inch like it was nothing.
It's different than any mud that I've ever been in. I've been last year's JKX, we're in multiple types of mud, and this muscat stuff, it was insane.
The trip up the Dalton Highway, it's one of those things that unless you've done it, you don't understand it, because it is a mix of everything. It's beautiful highway. It is the worst gravel you've ever seen. And you're entranced by the beauty of the road much of the time too. So it was incredible.
Not many people get to come up here and experience it. I think Alaska is that last frontier. The Dalton Highway alone is no joke. I mean, it's 500 miles of the nastiest, torn up, craziest road you'll ever drive. And coming here was not sitting around on the couch. It's epic.
You know, we went through some crazy weather that was snowing and raining, and then went to really hot sun, and the mosquitoes were nasty. Climbing high in the mountains to down in kind of some valleys with some really rough road, and everything about the Dalton Highway was pretty wild.
The ultimate payoff, bombing down the Dalton Highway, getting in the Arctic Ocean, you know, touching that water and being there. And we got to see something that nobody else has seen. It sounds touristy, but it's really special. And then knowing you gotta turn around and come back from the top of the planet.
Get up there to the tip of the world and put that toe in the Arctic Ocean. Ticked a box for me. My only regret, I couldn't have my daughter with me. I mean, if I could say one thing, I mean, I brought her back a rock. It'll be a trip I'll do again with the family. I will not miss that opportunity.
Build up 25 miles and going through river crossings and everything, and then you come up and over it, and then you have this grand view.
Coming down through some pretty deep mud and through trees and riverbed and silt beds, and then to pop over this ridge, literally leap on an iceberg that then becomes glacier is something I don't think a lot of people can say that they've been able to do. This group here is pretty lucky to be able to do something like that. And look, we're proud as a company to be able to provide, you know, part of that tool to do that. Nitto is really that enthusiast-based company. We love to get out, we love to go put our product to the test, and this whole week has been that.
This trip was brutal, absolutely brutal. I have never driven so fast, so far on such crappy conditions. It was absolutely phenomenal that we didn't have any tire failures on this trip. If nothing else, that speaks volumes for this tire. These tires will never ever see the kind of use we put them through, and yet they survived.
We went through mud, water, creeks, rivers, glaciers, and the Ridge Grappler got us there and back.